first down. Rivers. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Rivers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Now that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock the ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, son. Mike 51, Mike 51. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, son.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
You think you gonna get this?
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage.
Here we go, son. Ready? Bang it. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
I'm here all day. Young lady.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going deep. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Darnold from the red zone now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Rivers finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. 180. 59. 65. Out.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll try the left side. Rivers. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo got a man. It's Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st down, Coleman. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, this, of course, the 100th season of NFL football, and 17 matchups with historical significance have been picked throughout the season. And this is the first of them. Bears and Packers, the NFL's oldest rivalry dating way back to 1921, with the Packers having the all-time edge 96, 94, and 6 ties. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They'll run on 1st down. Rivers. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's got Jack Doyle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Back to throw, Darnold. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's going to be a long day.
To throw is Darnold. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll come out in the pistol. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Watch 57.
Hey, watch the lane. Hey, Alpha.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go, let's go.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On second down now. It's Brown. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. No chance. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
With it is Brown. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rivers. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
I got this.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 32.
70, Indy. 2.
On 3rd and 2, Eason. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 32 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back in. Into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
8-3, 2-draw quarters.
Check. Fresno. Say. Check 24.
Check 13. They go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood.
57. Mike, 57.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Under 10, under 61, matchbox lights. Smooth. Ready.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Look at me, zipper. Yo, faster.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pull it high.
This is Brown. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
2nd and 6. At the
2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll lift a throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Jonathan Allen getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Fair. Check right. Shoot. Hey, wahoo.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. They'll set up to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Delta. Check. 59. Wild Bill. Mike's 59.
Yeah.
They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 10 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop it? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Tackles.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
Here we go.
First down, Chicago.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
21.
Now a give, right side, Rivers. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done. And maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Adam Thielen. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
We don't want this.
Buzz.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Drop deep, drop deep. No, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Bears, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.